Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we're going to paint like Yayoi Kusama, lots and lots of dots. Here are the things that we will need to complete this project. Plain paper, watercolor paints and a brush if you have them, water, a pencil, and some sort of lid or something small that you can trace that is a circle shape. If you don't have watercolor paints, you can also use regular marker, and I'll show you how to turn those into watercolor paints as well. So let's get started. You can see that I've already started tracing some of my circles, but all you're going to do, take your lid, place it on your paper, hold it nice and still, hop over your hand, trace all the way around. And you're going to do that in a nice row, as many as you can fit on your paper. So I'm going to come ahead, do another one, trace all the way around. You can see I have to hold it still before I move it over to the spot next door. Trace, hop, all the way around, and we're done. So you can see that I filled in my paper with as many circles as I could fit. And I tried to keep them in nice rows. If they don't end up being in rows, it will still look great. So before we start, I'm going to show you, if you don't have watercolor paints, you can still do this project. You could color your dots with crayons or markers. If you have markers, like I do here, all you do is color your circle in. You can see I outlined it first, so I could go slow and then a little faster. Now, once you fill in your circle, if you have a Q-tip or a paintbrush and a little cup of water, all you do is use plain water to turn your markers into paint. So if you don't have watercolor paints, you can still paint like an artist. So that is one example. If you have watercolor paints, you will be allowed to choose whatever colors you want and paint each circle in. So remember, we have to wake these paints up, tickle the bottom of your glass, tap the excess water off, choose a color. I'm choosing green. Notice I'm swirling on my tippy toes. And I'm going to trace my circle first, same as I did with my marker, and now I can paint it in a little faster. So you can see you want less water for deeper color, and you can choose more water for a lighter color. So there's my green, new color. So you're going to continue to paint like this until you have all your circles painted in all sorts of beautiful colors. And so now we're ready to paint our last dot in the arrangement. I'm using green. I'm going to fill it in nice and smooth, and voila, I have my very own dot art. This is ready for framing or ready for the wall. Thanks for joining, and keep on creating.